We'll start with a small story. An American gentleman went to England, was traveling in a train along with a British gentleman and a lady. Lady had a pet dog which was running all over and creating a lot of trouble. Suddenly the dog jumped an American guy and hissed. Lady, instead of asking sorry or apologizing, she started petting the dog who will have some serious problem or we need to be attended, something has to be done, I have to take care of you. After 10 minutes, again the dog jumped on the American guy. And now you know what you would have done. It has done everything. Again this lady, instead of asking for apology, she started petting the dog. Oh, you have some serious stomach trouble. I should take you to the doctor. I should give you some care. But the guy was keeping quiet. Again, after a few minutes, the dog jumped on this American guy and made the whole place dirty. Now it is too much. The American guy didn't speak a word. He simply picked the dog, threw out of the window. Didn't do anything. He didn't speak. Just he picked the dog and threw out of the window. Till this moment, British gentleman was keeping quiet. Now he started speaking. You American guys drive in a wrong way, measure with wrong scales. Now you threw the wrong pitch out of the window. We always throw the wrong pitch out of the window in our life. Of course, whenever you choose someone, your decision is wrong. You choose anything, the very idea of choosing is wrong. Anything you choose, you omit something or you eliminate something, you bracket out something. The life, whatever you bracket out or eliminate, you are doing a wrong decision. We always throw the wrong pitch out of the window. One thing we need to remember, it is one of the wonderful quotation from a great master. There is nothing controversial in existence. If you feel something is contradicting the other things, if you feel there is a controversy, only one thing you need to understand, you have not got a link. You are missing some link which connects the things of the world. In the existence, there is nothing controversial. Everything complements the other things. In existence, whenever you choose something for something or something against something, you take a wrong decision. In life, we always have a big problem, conflict, whether to choose a spiritual life or a material life, whether to do this or that. We always have a conflict. There is a small incident which has actually happened and it continues to happen. I have seen many people doing the same thing. People come to me and ask me, Swamiji, should I stay in the ashram for a few days? If I tell them, alright, please stay and enjoy the atmosphere, immediately they will give all the reasons why they should not stay. Immediately they will start, no, Swamiji, I have this work, I have that work. If I say, alright, don't stay, you can go and carry on, do your work. Immediately they will give you all the reasons. No, then I will miss all this atmosphere, then I will miss everything. I am always saying, if you give any decision, immediately your mind, other part of your mind, is ready to support the other side. The whole life we live in dilemmas. If you choose someone part, always the other part is waiting. If you choose this, then you start thinking, oh, I missed that. If you choose that, you start thinking, I missed this. Before the idea of quantum, in science also, there was a big clash between the matter and energy. It is the idea of quantum which solved the problem of matter and energy. Every time, the scientists, people who work in the physics field, they always thought matter is something different from energy. Later on, one group of scientists, one sect, I can call it one sect, we always think only in religion there is a sex. In spirituality things are changed. Only in the spirituality there is sex. You do not know. If you go a little deep, you will understand. Among the scientists also a lot of sex, and among the scientists a lot of superstitions do exist. We need to understand an important thing. Even among scientists, a lot of prejudice and superstitions do exist. They start with their own ideas. To conclude their ideas, they create theory or hypothesis. They collect the data which supports the theory. So one sect of physics people are thinking, they started claiming energy and matter both exist. Only the time and space difference. In different time and different space, the same particle is energy. And in different time and different space, the same particle is matter. Next came another one group. They started claiming, no, there is no space gap. At one time, it's a matter, in another one time, it's an energy. No space gap. Then came the third group, started declaring, there is no time gap. Neither space nor time. There is no time gap. In every moment, at any given moment, the same particle is matter and same particle is energy. Now the new theory is getting developed. They say there is a space called singularity beyond matter and energy, where our concept, our logic, our words are not able to penetrate. They call that space as a singularity. After the word quantum came into existence, after the idea came into existence, the conflict between the energy and matter is solved. The idea, energy and matter, is expressed in a much better way, in a much more beautiful way. Same way, the spirituality also, we can remove the conflicts, we can remove the contradictions, we can go beyond the conflicts and contradictions. As long as we have conflict and contradictions, be very clear, we have not entered into the zone of spirituality. We are only living in the zone of intellect. The moment you enter into the spiritual zone, all the conflicts, all the controversies, it simply disappears. As long as the conflict and controversy is there, you can be sure you are playing with words. Playing with words is a dangerous game. You can be playing with words. You can never understand the truth. When you play with words, only half truth is expressed. Half truth is much worse than a lie. Whenever we play with words, we create conflicts. When you really go into the experience or spirituality, conflicts simply disappear. As long as you play with words, there is every chance of misunderstanding. Small story. One lady was trying to fit herself in a new fur coat. She was standing in front of a mirror, seeing how it looks on her. Her daughter, small girl, she started telling me, "Mom, don't you feel how much the poor animal has to suffer for the fur coat?" Immediately she shouted, "What? How dare you talk about your dad like this?" Doctor is mentioning about the animal. Mom understands in the other way. Doctor is talking about the animal which is supposed to give the fur. Mom is understanding. She understands about the person who is supposed to pay for the goat. With words, there is more chance of misunderstanding than understanding. With words, you continuously create more and more and more conflicts. One person asked me, "Swamiji, should I take up the spiritual life or material life?" Actually, if you look a little deep, there is no two different life. There is no two different life. As long as you feel there is two different life, you are not living the real life. You are only living with mere words. You are only playing with mere words. A small idea which we need to understand. Actually, express this idea, I wanted any questions from audience because this is a wonderful idea to be understood. Just by a clear understanding, it can become experience. There are few ideas. Just by a simple understanding, it can become experience. A normal so-called life, a normal living from incident to incident, from past to future. You can think this as a horizontal line. Continuously thinking, planning, working. Continuously thinking, planning, working. The life moves. This you may take it as a horizontal line. Horizontal line. You think, you plan, you decide, and you do the things. You may call this as a materialistic life. There is another kind of life, spiritual life. Continuously living in the present moment. Neither bothering about the past, nor worrying about the future. Continuously living in the present moment. When you live in the present moment, you travel in a vertical line. If you live with the thoughts, you travel in a horizontal line from thought to thought, from thought to thought, from thought to thought. If you live in the present moment, you travel in a vertical line. You travel in a different space, vertical space. When you ask, should I live a worldly life or a spiritual life? You try to choose between the horizontal line and the vertical line. You ask, should I take this kind of life or should I take this kind of life? If you look a little deep, if you understand a little deep, if you penetrate your consciousness, if you have even one glimpse of the present moment, you will understand life is neither horizontal nor vertical. As long as you think you can travel either horizontal way or in a vertical way, you are with mind. Only when you understand you can travel horizontally and vertically in the same time, in same space. Not only you can travel horizontally and vertically, you can explore in all 360 degrees. 360 degrees this way and 360 degrees this way. If you understand, you can explore in all the directions, in all the possibilities. You will not have a conflict between the horizontal line and vertical line. As long as you understand, as long as you accept, you can explore. You don't have to travel. You can explore through in horizontal line and vertical line in all directions. Till you understand that, you will continue to have a conflict between the materialistic life and spiritual life, between the horizontal line and vertical line. The mind keeps you as a slave by making you believe you can travel only in horizontal line or the vertical line. You will be slave of your mind as long as you believe you cannot travel in all the directions. As long as you believe you can travel only in the horizontal line or the vertical line, mind will keep you as slave. That is why even the so-called spiritual sadhana, you don't grow, you don't experience the transformation. As long as you decide spiritual practice against the worldly life, you cannot grow into the life. Please be very clear. Whenever you choose spiritual life against the worldly life, be very clear, you can never grow in the spiritual life. As long as you are staying in a plane of making choice, be very clear, you are in a worldly plane. You may give a new coat to your worldly life as a spiritual life. Most of us don't want to transform our whole being. Just we want to show we are struggling for transformation. If you look a little deep, you will understand we have a deep fear of transformation. We don't want the transformation, but we don't even want to say that we don't want the transformation. It's a wonderful game between our mind and the consciousness. You are kept as a slave as long as you believe you can travel only in the horizontal direction or in the vertical direction. The moment you understand, you start believing, you start having trust in your being, you can travel in horizontal direction and vertical direction simultaneously without the gap of space and time. There is no need for space and time gap. If you think, if you travel in horizontal, you can't travel in vertical. Naturally, you will share your life. Some portion for spirituality and some portion for worldly life. That's what I call holiday religion. Holiday religion. In holidays, we go to some discourse, a little bit of meditation, or some puja, some ritual. As long as spirituality is a part-time job for you, please be very clear, you can never become spiritual. You may give title spirituality for your acts, but you can never become spiritual by your being. If the spirituality is your part-time job, you can be sure it is just a skin deep. It cannot transform your life. As long as spirituality is a part-time job, be very clear, you will continuously have hypocrisy and guilt. Hypocrisy and guilt. Either you will know that it is not going to help and you will be doing, or you will think it is going to help and you will have the guilt you are not able to do. Either you will know the meditation is not going to help you, but you will try to do. Just to show for the people in a hypocritical way. Most of us don't believe in some rituals. We do it just for the sake of social prestige. So hypocrisy or guilt. Sometimes you start believing in some ritual, some meditation. Even a meditation is a ritual. As long as you believe, you can travel only in horizontal line or vertical line. Meditation is also a ritual. As long as you believe, it can be done only some portion at some part of your life. If you do it at some part of your life, if you do it in particular time, be very clear, your so-called meditation is also nothing but a ritual. Only when it becomes your life, only when it becomes your consciousness, you can be sure you are meditating. Till that moment, till that time, it's only a ritual. Either you will have a hypocrisy, or if you start believing the meditation or a ritual, you will have a deep guilt. You are not able to do it continuously. Be very clear. Here I am making a bold statement, which is a little controversial. No intelligent man can do any practice more than 21 days with inspiration. It's a little sharp statement, but I make from my experience. In last 2 years, I have met more than 2 lakh people personally in 5 countries. I have seen thousands of people entering into meditation. I can say I myself initiated at least 40,000 people into meditation. But when I initiate them into meditation, people ask me, we do a meditation camp called Ananda Spuranam. People ask me, Swamiji, should I do all the 7 meditation techniques? I tell them, no, please don't. Do it only 1 or 2, that's enough. They say, no, Swamiji, it's so nice, I want to do all the 7. Can I do? I tell them, all right. Just after a month, if I meet them somewhere and ask them, have you started? Always the usual reply, no, Swamiji, I have to start. I am searching for a right time. I am searching for a good day. It's the usual thing. At least from my experience I can say, no intelligent man can do any practice more than 21 days with inspiration. If it becomes more than 21 days, it will become a dead ritual. I have seen the people doing puja. They will just wait when they can come out of the puja room after finishing the puja. They will finish with such a speed and hurried mood. They will never enter into the puja room again. See, the same way, meditation. When you do it as a part-time job, as a part of your routine, always you have a hypocrisy or a guilt. I have seen the people. They come to me because they suffer with some guilt. And I tell them, don't bother, don't worry, relax, and understand some good ideas. I give them some consolation or some idea. People don't feel that they've been attended. So they ask me, no, Swamiji, please give me some meditation. I tell them, there is no need for meditation for your mental setup. Please just understand these few ideas, that is more than enough. but they don't feel fulfilled. They again and again ask me, no, Swamiji, please give me some meditation. Finally, I give them some meditation technique just to console them. After a month, if I ask them, are you following the technique? I find they have now one more guilt. Apart from their usual guilt, now they have one more guilt that they are not able to do the meditation. Whenever you make anything as part of your life, be very clear, other one is going to take revenge on you. As long as you think meditation is the quantity to be added to your routine, you will have conflict. You will have conflict. Meditation is not the quantity to be added to your routine, it is the quality to be added to your routine. Only when you understand, you don't need separate time for worldly life and separate time for meditation. You enter into a real spiritual life. What the scientists call a singularity. That is what I think. I feel the word Brahman can be translated with the word singularity. The space beyond the matter and energy. The space beyond the conflict of worldly life and spiritual life. That is what I call quantum spirituality. When you understand, you can travel in horizontal level and the vertical level, or in the same time, in same space. Little difficult concept to understand. A little difficult concept because verbally you can't express. When I say the word horizontal line and a vertical line, I myself make a difference between the space, different space, difference in, I express difference in space. But again I say, you can travel in horizontal line and vertical line the same time in same space. It's a little difficult to understand intellectually. It's a little difficult to express verbally. But experientially, if you go a little deep into your being, a little deeper than a word, a little deeper than your inner chattering, you can really understand the idea. You can travel in horizontal line and vertical line simultaneously. Let me make a small sketch for you to understand this idea, because I am bored of giving the public discourses. As long as you think you can travel only in the worldly life, you go in the horizontal line. As long as you think you can travel only in the spiritual life, you travel in the vertical line. You escape to Himalayas, or you go to Vipassana, you do only the techniques. As long as you travel in the horizontal line, you just plan for your life, work, and go to the success, or the result. Horizontal line and vertical line. Whether you travel in horizontal line or vertical line, you are under the control of mind. But only when you understand, you can travel in all these directions simultaneously. You can explore in all the directions at a time. You go beyond mind. You go beyond mind.